everyone, I am Kennedy.
And I'm Marina.
And today we're going to talk to you guys all about StarCraft Inkjet Printables for light materials.
That's right. This is one of our more popular types of vinyl that we sell, but it is also one of the most challenging types of vinyl. Inkjet printables are great for any design where it has lots of colors going on or lots of
detail,
lots of intricate pieces. Absolutely. When you just don't want to spend all that time cutting 10 different colors and weeding tiny pieces, Inkjet printables to the rescue.
Right, so it's a great way for you to just print out any picture that you would like and press it onto your shirt. So where does for light materials come in handy?
So for light materials come in handy when you are putting your design on a white or very light colored shirt. And the reason we suggest using white for light materials is because the backing of the paper is actually kind of transparent, so it doesn't pick up white. So if your design has any white in it, the white is going to come from the actual material of the shirt. So if you were to use a blue shirt, then everywhere in your design that you had white, it would actually pick up the blue from the shirt. So stick with the white shirt. Another thing to keep in mind when you're creating your design is you want to make sure your design is one solid piece when using for light materials, because you're not using a transfer tape with this.
Right. So when you are printing and applying your design, here's a few things to keep in mind. When you're printing, you want to be sure that you mirror your image.
Yes.
And then you will trim away your excess material. You can do this with scissors, or you can send your design through your Silhouette or Cricut using your registration marks.
Yes, and what we're actually going to do today is we are going to make sure that the cutting machine cuts all the way through the paper. That way we don't have to worry about weeding any excess for light materials. We can just simply pop out our design and apply it to the garment. And we'll show you that in just a minute.
Because you mirrored your design, just remember to apply the printed image side down on your garment when you're ready to press.
Your temperature is going to be a bit high on this one, so if you are using a home iron or a Cricut Easy Press, you want to take this into consideration. You have to guarantee that the temperature is going to be 375 degrees.
Yeah. Make sure that you are using heavy pressure. This is very important with for light materials. So 375 degrees for 30 seconds with a very heavy pressure.
And the last thing you want to remember is make sure you peel it hot. We have some vinyl that is a warm peel, some that is a cold peel. This is a hot peel. So as soon as your little fingers can stand it, go ahead and peel that backing right off.
So today we're going to show you how to work with the for light materials in the Cricut machine and the Silhouette.
So I'm going to show you how to use the StarCraft Inkjet Printables for light materials on the Silhouette Cameo 4. Okay, so I have my image already loaded onto my sheet, and I'm just going to make a few adjustments. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to know what my print border is going to look like. I'm also going to change my media size to the standard letter size, since the Inkjet Printables is 8.5 by 11 also. I am also going to go over to turn on the registration marks so I can see exactly what cut area I am working with. And then I'm going to change my orientation to portrait just so I can see it a little bit better. And now I can see that this is the size that I am working with. So I'm going to resize my image. Okay, now I am going to go ahead and tell my printer to print out my image. And the next thing I want to do is make sure that I'm only cutting out the outline. Okay, so it looks like we are just cutting out the edge of this, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want. We want to make sure that our material is on heat transfer for light fabric, which it is. I am going to give it 2 passes, and I am going to go ahead and send it. Now it's going to ask me if I want to send mirrored, and because I'm using For Light materials, I am going to go ahead and send that mirrored. Okay, now I am going to remove my material from the mat. I am going to pop out my design, and now I am ready to apply it to my shirt.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how to do a print and cut using the StarCraft Inkjet Printables for Light materials and using the Cricut Maker. Okay, so I have gone ahead and uploaded my design here into the Cricut design space. You'll see that I have some lettering here, and then I also have my Brilliant Vinyl light bulb. That has already been uploaded as a print and cut, so we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead to make it. And because I'm working with For Light materials, I want to make sure that I turn my mirror on. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on for my HTV as well, and we can continue. Now the first thing I want to do is send my image to my printer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I am going to leave my bleed on. And if you click on this little information icon here, you see that it says, bleed extends ink slightly beyond border of image to eliminate a white margin once the image is cut. So that sounds great. I'm going to leave the bleed on and go ahead and print it. So now that I've got my image here printed out, we'll go back to laptop and I'm going to browse my materials. Because I want the Cricut to cut all the way through the light materials, we are going to cut this on, let's see here, light cardstock. And that ensures that it's going to cut all the way through the sheet. And load my mat into the machine. Alrighty. And it's as easy as that. So now I'm just going to remove the light materials, and you'll see that my light bulb is the only thing left there on the mat. And we're all good to go. I'm ready to press it on my shirt. Okay, so now I'm going to press my light bulb for 30 seconds at 375 degrees. Now this is a hot peel, so I'm going to immediately remove the backing. And there you go. And there you have it. Here is our finished product. You see that we have our Brilliant Vinyl light bulb here done with the For Light materials. And then we cut out Brilliant Vinyl in our StarCraft Soft Flex.
Imagine if we had to take this tiny little light bulb and separate all of those colors and then try to layer one color beside another color. That would be very, very tedious. So like I said, inkjet printables are the perfect tool for when you just want to print an image and apply it to your garment.
We hope this video helped you guys out. As always, if you have any additional questions, feel free to give us a call or message us on any social media platform, and we will be happy to help.
Until next time.